For data providers, this is the steps you need to take in order to create a new feed and share it with your customers. So first thing you need to do is create a subscription to be mapped to a data feed. The reason you need a subscription is because the subscription is going to actually drive the sharing of the data feed for your customer. To create a subscription, please watch tutorial 1.18. However, I'm going to show you a subscription that I already created so you can see the small detail that you need to change. So here we have a subscription product, and under application we have a certain trigger here called success alert and decline alert. So under success alert we have success email and sync data feed. For decline alert it says decline email and desync data feed. So what these two mean is when the subscription is activated and the credit card goes through and the charge is successful, the success alert will trigger. So what's going to happen is the customer will get a success email saying your charge has been successfully charged for the subscription, and the data feed will be synced to the store that you set up for his account. Once the subscription fails to charge on the next recurring cycle and it passes its grace period, so now it's time to deactivate, the decline email and desync data feed will get triggered if you set that up. So the customer will get a email saying your charge has been failed, and is going to also say your data feed has been desynchronized. So what they're going to see on their website is all the products will all of a sudden disappear and go to the deactivated section of their data sharing. It's going to stay there and they will not be able to reactivate it. What they will have to do is contact you to reactivate their data feed. And the only thing you need to do is just charge their subscription, activate it again so it's successful and up to date, and they're going to get their data feed back. Now once your subscription is created, it's time to create the data feed and map this subscription to that data feed. So the way we do that is we go to data share, we click on new modified feed. So I have a few feeds created here. We'll just go ahead and open one up so we can see what it does. So when you create a new data feed, you can provide a data feed name, a description, and notes. All three will be available for your customer to view on their available feeds. Now the sharing single party unlimited and one time, what these mean is that if it's a single party feed, that means that once the data feed is shared with your customer can't share it with anyone else. So if they're going to try to do a data share with a single party data feed, it's going to say that this data feed is for single party only and you can't pass it along. Unlimited means that this data feed can be passed along to whoever you want. So if I say unlimited, that means that I can sync it to one of my customers and my customer can sync it to someone else, or they can sync it to their other website. So the way these two features are useful is if you're a data provider who licenses the data feed for each website, you can set it up under single party. If you're a manufacturer who licenses it to a data provider to give out to their customers, like Yakuza in this case, I would set it up as unlimited, which means I give it to SC Data, and SC Data can give it out to whoever they want. But SC Data can give it out as a single party. So I give it out to SC Data as unlimited, but SC Data gives it out as a single party, meaning that that data feed cannot be licensed to anyone else. One time means that it's a one-time synchronization. So for example, somebody wants to donate some data, or SC Data wants to donate the data to the manufacturer one time and then let the manufacturer maintain a database and synchronize it back to SC Data. This is what the one time is for. This is a one-time synchronization. It goes in one time to the website and then there's no link between the two stores. While the single party and unlimited has a synchronization link, meaning the data provider updates the pricing and so on, and it automatically updates the customer. One time will have no synchronization at all. So once this is set up, you would add the products that you want to be a part of this feed. So it's a simple search, find which products, select them, press select, they will be added. The price and cost is what you recommend for the buyer to sell the products for and what it costs them. You can leave it as original price if you don't have any recommendations. If you do have recommendations, you can set it up accordingly. The customer will be able to override the price and cost. The copy rule basically says what you're allowing the other party to receive from you. So in this case, you have images. Do you let them have the images for each application or not? Do you let them have the descriptions or not? Do you let them have the videos on each application? So sometimes if an individual that wants to donate you the data, they don't want to donate their unique description or their specific applications or the videos, so they would be able to say, no, do not, do not, do not. If you're a data provider, you obviously would allow everything because you're providing complete data. The category button is the recommendation where the product should go to your customer, and you can change the category without actually changing it on your website. So as a default, it's going to say whatever's on your website. If you want to change it so it's more convenient for your customers, you can change it here. Keep in mind that your customers will be able to modify their own categories. You also have the supplier and brand. So the supplier is basically who's going to supply this product. You need to provide a default so your customer knows where they will be ordering it. The supplier information will be copied over to the customer if they don't have it in their system. And same thing goes for the brand. If you want to modify what brand a certain product is, you can do it through here. If you want to remove any products, you check mark whatever you want to remove, press remove, save, and you're done. Now the last step is assigning the subscription. So you can have one subscription for multiple data feeds. So in this case, I have 4 data feeds, a part of the same subscription. And the reason why you would do this is if you want one subscription to trigger all the data feeds, you would create all the data feeds and put it under the same subscription. So searching for the subscription is as simple as looking for products on your website. In this case, I have it under business services. Click on this, and then it has a choice of which subscription you want. In this case, I have this subscription here. You press save, and this product will be completed and ready to be assigned to the customer. Now, once you're ready to give a data feed to your customer, you need to assign the subscription to that customer. Tutorial 8.14, called Assigning a Subscription to a Customer, outlines all the details on how to do that. And you also need to watch Tutorial 17.1, called Setting Up a Community Profile, because you will be required to enter the store ID and password of your customer into their account in order for the data feed to trigger. Obviously, if Shopping Cart Lead will not know which store to give out the data feed to because you never linked the store to that specific customer's account, the data feed will never go through. Just to give you a quick overview on how to do this, you would go to Customer, press New Customer, enter their store ID and password. If they already have an account on your website, you would simply find their account on your website, go to the Community module, and from here you would add another store ID with a password. Once that's completed, you would go to Subscription, just like this one here, and you would assign the subscription, choose which store ID this subscription should go for. If there's any charges associated with the subscription, you would modify the costs here based on the tutorial 1.18, press save, press activate, and once it has been activated, the data feed will be synchronized within 30 minutes to the store that you set up under the subscription.